Here are the strangest alleged Mkultra experiments. Claims that the Project Mkultra experimented with hypnosis to create Manchurian candidates who could allegedly carry out missions without conscious memory. Stories that LSD was secretly given to unsuspecting civilians in bars, hospitals, and safe houses to study psychological breakdowns. Claims that researchers attempted to erase and rebuild human personalities using drugs, sleep deprivation, and psychological conditioning. Reports that some patients were allegedly placed into drug-induced comas for weeks or months. Experiments involving repeated audio loops or psychic driving, where messages were played thousands of times to supposedly reshape behavior. Allegations that electroshock treatments far exceeded normal psychiatric levels. Stories claiming the CIA explored whether hallucinogens could force people to reveal secrets against their will. Claims that combinations of LSD and sensory deprivation are used to induce total disorientation. Alleged attempts to discover a truth serum capable of overriding free will. Reports that researchers experimented with extreme isolation tanks to study psychological collapse. Claims that scientists explored whether memory could be selectively erased. Allegations that terminal cancer patients and psychiatric patients were unknowingly used in drug studies. Stories suggesting the CIA investigated occult practices and paranormal mind control theories alongside scientific methods. Claims that researchers attempted to trigger amnesia through trauma and chemicals. Reports of experiments involving simultaneous use of stimulants and depressants to destabilize mental states. Allegations that unwitting military personnel were dosed with psychoactive substances during training exercises. Claims that researchers studied whether fear and torture could permanently fragment personality. Stories that some Mkultra sub-projects examined brain implants and electronic stimulation theories. Allegations that prisoners were used as test subjects in exchange for reduced sentences or money. Claims that researchers explored whether subliminal messaging could covertly influence behavior. Reports that some experiments sought ways to induce paranoia or psychosis on command. Stories alleging attempts to create programmable assassins through trauma-based conditioning. Claims that CIA-funded researchers investigated whether certain drugs could incapacitate entire populations. Allegations that many Mkultra records were intentionally destroyed in the 1970s, fueling decades of conspiracy theories and speculation around what was never publicly revealed.